Hello everybody, welcome to the latest video of this lockdown putting program. I've given you a wider angle view of the golf course today, so it kind of shows you what you're missing, so sorry about that. This one's going to be slightly different. This one now I'm giving you a drill. In some of the first emails I sent, or the first videos, I explained to you that on some of these, or most of these, you won't need a putting hole, or you won't need a fancy putting mat. This one I'm going to get you putting to a doorway or a skirting board, or just putting to the wall, and you can do it from any distance. I'm doing this from about 12 feet. You can do it if you've got a long corridor or a long hallway, or you can do it just hitting 6 feet putts, okay? But this is a really, really good drill, and one I use, and you'll see me use a lot on the putting green. So with this drill, what we're trying to do, grab yourself 3 or 4 balls, and what you're trying to do each time is you're trying to putt the ball, and you're trying to get the ball to finish as close as you can to that wall or that skirting board without it touching it, okay? So when you stand over your first putt, and you have a few practice strokes, your first putt is a bit of a gauge. You want you to hit that first putt, and just take note of where it finishes. So that was actually pretty good. I've made it a bit more difficult for myself now. So now what I'm trying to do, I've probably got to try and repeat that. I haven't really got to adjust it because that's finished pretty close. I'm trying to make practice swings and real swings and try and replicate, oh, that's not bad, try and replicate both the length and pace of the stroke. So all I'm trying to do every time I make practice swings and real swings is replicate the length and pace of the stroke. Pretty consistent, isn't it? But what I would have done there, had one of my first or second putts finished a long way short of my target, I would have had my practice swings and maybe made my stroke longer or changed the pace. If perhaps the first couple of my putts had hit the target and they got there too quick and I'd hit them too hard, I would maybe have had my practice strokes and thought about making my stroke a bit shorter or a bit softer. This is a great drill for you developing feel. And yes, we want you to think about, as we've talked about before, your ball position and keeping your head and posture still and thinking about your posture at address. This is a slightly different one now. This is more feel based, less technique, more feel based. Grab some putts, hit putts of different lengths to different targets, but really try and make note of the length and pace of your putting stroke, because ultimately these are 2 aspects of your putting stroke that will control your judgment of distance and your judgment of pace.